Welcome to Archiversity online lectures. In this lecture, I am going to explain you how to calculate, analyze, interpret and the applications of Kolmogorov-Smirnov one sample test. This Kolmogorov-Smirnov one sample test is also called as a KS one sample test, which is used on ordinal scale data. This test is similar to chi-square test. However, in case of a chi-square test, your data is a nominal data, whereas in Kolmogorov-Smirnov, that is a KS test, the data is ordinal data. And the calculation is done with the help of SPSS. Now I'll show you how to calculate KS test and check whether the data is normally distributed or not using SPSS. The Kolmogorov-Smirnov test may be used to evaluate whether two sets of data are significantly different from one another. That is, one set is your observed data and the second one is your hypothetical or expected distribution. So normally what is that we do is we try to compare our observed sample data with a Gaussian distribution or also called as a normal distribution and check that whether the data is normally distributed or not. Like a chi-square goodness of fit test, the purpose of KS test is to examine the extent of agreement between two distributions. In case of a Kolmogorov-Smirnov one sample test, your observed data is ordinal data. When comparing with the chi-square test, in case of a chi-square test, your observed data is a nominal data, whereas here it is observed data is ordinal data and unknown. You can check with this any theoretical distributions or hypothetical distributions like a normal distribution, Poisson distribution or progressive distribution, but we prefer this with a normal distribution. Now the advantages of KS test is that it compares the cumulative theoretical frequency distribution with the cumulative known sample frequency distribution. That is one. And it can also use it on a small sample sizes, and there is no restriction or a limit on by the number of expected values in a chi-square as like a chi-square test. In case of a chi-square test, for each category their observations should be greater than 5. The assumptions of KS test is that the sample was drawn from a specified theoretical distribution and every observed value is close to the hypothesized value. The null hypothesis is that the data are normally distributed, whereas an alternative hypothesis is that the data are not normally distributed. So in many statistical analysis, we want that the data to be normally distributed. So your KS test will help you to identify whether the data is normally distributed or not. So here we have two examples. Now one is an Oyo hotel network in Shimla wanted to know guest opinion on their tariffs. So here they asked a question on a rating scale of 1 to 5. So as you have a rating scale here or a rate scale, this indicates that the data is ordinal data. And here the question is, how do you find our room rent? Using this question, the hotel collected data from its guests and tabulated in a SPSS data sheet. So here is the SPSS data sheet and the data is here. We just look into the variable view. So in the variable view, the variable name is rent and the label you can see here. How do you find a room rent to be? And values. So here you can see the values: very cheap, cheap, not very cheap, expensive, very expensive. Now to run a Kolmogorov-Smirnov test, that is a KS test, you need to click on analyze from a menu commands. Then one option is going to the non-parametric tests, and from non-parametric test legacy dialogues, and here you can find one sample KS test. This is one way, and the other is analyze from their descriptive statistics and explore. This is a second option. Whichever option you prefer, it gives you the same result. So we'll see for this problem, we'll calculate using analyze, non-parametric, then legacy dialogues, then one sample KS test. So here you have a variable. Click on this arrow. So the variable appears now in a test variable. So here you have a theoretical distributions, that is for which distribution you would like to test: normal, uniform, Poisson or exponential. So we go with the normal distribution, that is observed frequencies are compared with a normal distribution. Your expected frequency here will be the normal distribution, and then click exact. So select the exact, then click continue, then in options, then select the descriptives and continue, then click on OK button. So here the result is presented in an output document. So how do you find our room rent to be? Total number of guests 180 who answered this, mean score is 4.28, that is onto the higher side. So n is 180, mean values, your most extreme difference absolute value is 0.283, positive difference is 0.239, negative is, and test statistic is 0.283, that is a KS test statistic, and the significance value is 0.00, that is less than 0.05. So this power value indicates that we need to reject the null hypothesis. In the sense, when you are rejecting a null hypothesis, that means there is a difference between observed frequency and normal distribution, which indicates that the data is not normally distributed. So here you don't have a normality plot or how actually the data is histogram and all. So in explore option you can get that. So for this example, we can say that the data is not normally distributed. There is a skewed data in this. Now we look at the second example here. So at the end of the semester, the university sought students' feedback about their learning. Below is one of the statements from a feedback form. On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate the sessions of your elective 1? The sessions held my strength. This is the statement which has been posed to the students. That is, the sessions helped me strengthen my conceptual base and understanding. And on this scale, students are asked to give a rating from 1 to 10. So as they give a rating, then we can say that this is an ordinal data. So to check whether this ordinal data is normally distributed or not, or how actually this is distributed, we need to conduct the Kolmogorov-Smirnov test, that is a KS test. So here is the data on a feedback, and look at the variable here, feedback, and a label is given. Then values are not given because it is a rating scale 1 to 10. Simply they enter the values 1 to 10. So here to run the KS test, click on analyze. Now this time we do with the second way, that is a descriptive statistics, and click on explore. So analyze, descriptive statistics, explore, click on explore. Then here you have a variable, then send it to the dependent list by clicking on the arrow here. Now it appears in the dependent list. Then what kind of statistics that you wish on this is descriptive statistics, continue, then plots. You can, instead of going for a stem and leaf, you can look at a histogram. Then box plots are there, normality plots with the tests. Select this one, click on continue, and you have options here. So cases list-wise exclude, we don't have any missing values at all. So click continue, then click OK, and look at the output window. So here is the output document. All right, case processing. There are total 87 students who responded for this question, and the mean score is 8.53 with a standard error of 0.197. And here are the 95% confidence level lower bound and upper bound values, and the chi-square value is minus 2.16, which says that there is a negative skew in the data. That means majority of the values are tended towards the right side. So very few numbers are onto the left, which you can find it from the histogram here. So if you see here, 1 to 10 is the scale. Majority of the students answered on the scale of 8, 9, 10. Very few are answered on 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this you can say that there is a left skew or a negative skewness is because of this. So your test statistic is 0.249, degrees of freedom is 87, and significance value is 0.00, which is also again less than 0.05, which indicates that we need to reject the null hypothesis. That means there is a difference between expected or observed frequency and a normal distribution. That means there are deviations. The data are not normally distributed. So here you have plots. There is a QQ plot which clearly indicates that from there is here you have expected frequency and observed values. There is deviation between expected frequency and observed values. As this is a deviation is there, your significance value is less than 0.05. And a QQ plot here. Then you have a frequency plot here, which again indicates that majority of the observations are falling away from the upper and lower limits. So these three plots which indicates the data is skewed, which is not normally distributed, and your observed frequency is different from test distribution, that is normal distribution. So these are the two ways of calculating Kolmogorov-Smirnov test in IBM SPSS. Thank you. Thank you very much.